Alright, what's up everybody? This is the Bulbasaur Kid, and we are back with another shiny giveaway. This time it's going to be 277 shiny Pokemon, because I did not manage to get rid of all of my shinies during the last stream. So pretty much, I'm just going to be grinding money until nighttime ends here. And then at about 4 o'clock, which was the scheduled start time for the stream, I'm going to start actually giving away the shinies. So this will give everybody a chance to hop into the stream. Then I've got 277 shiny Pokemon that I'm looking to get rid of. Oh, I got one battle in. I'll I'll grab this link from my stream here and send that over to Reddit. YouTube.com. And I am live, so let me just grab this, share, copy link, and back to my post on Reddit. Let me hit edit and drop the direct link to the stream. Press any button once a Shalpha Ampharos. Somebody wants to give me a shiny Bulbasaur, somebody wants a shiny Magikarp and a male Phantom. Alright, so let me get the trade code off of my thumbnail because I just typed something random in. Then, I'll get to trading. $48, $20, $16, $30. Looks like that to me. Thumbnail looks a little lower quality than what I had hoped for. Let me just close that tab. Close that tab. Open up my thumbnail. Yeah, 48, 20, 16, 30. That is the code we will be using today. 48, 20, 16, 30, and I will pin this in chat. That's not the button I'm looking for. And we'll search for a trade partner. Who will be the first one to receive a free shiny Pokemon? I've got live chat up, but it doesn't look like anybody's chatting. If nobody joins this trade, I'm going to switch to my Pro controller because this Turbo controller just does not feel very nice in my hands. A lot better. I'm surprised it didn't disconnect me from the internet when I did that either. So that'll be 48, 20, 16, 30. Let's get some people some free shiny Pokemon. I gotta check my phone because my brother was looking to trade with me, but it looks like I missed his text 40 minutes ago, so oops. I've got the stuff that he wants set aside though. Trade partner has been found. We've got Wolf. And Wolf, what shiny can we get for you that starts at this box of Magikarp and goes over this way through box 19? I wonder if Wolf is one of the guys from Reddit. Well, we'll get Wolf a shiny Machop. Seems like a nice thing to give him. Alright. We'll do 2 per person, and then if you get back in the trade code, you can have another 2, just to keep things flowing and get rid of as many of them as possible. So we've got the Machop going out, and then anything else you saw that you wanted? Get you a Pinsir. That's got a Mega Evolution. Esper? Here you are. Anytime, Wolf. Alright, let's get another trade. 48, 20, 16, 30. I finally got my first shiny Tyrant. Took 2,900. Well, that 2733 number doesn't seem accurate. I have it written down. 2,913. Seems like I accidentally hit my plus or minus button on my keyboard. 4820, 1630. Let's get somebody in here for a free shiny or 2 or 3, depending on how many people are going to show up to this. You know, I figured 4 o'clock on a Monday would probably be a pretty popular time. But maybe we'll just have to post again on Friday or something. Granted, I probably work on Friday because I haven't been that lucky for a while. Man, did I just like drop out of the algorithm or something? That's absolutely crazy. Alright, we've got Shadow in the stream. What can we get for you, Shadow? Furfru? Are you Shadow? Let's give you a Furfru. Bauha. Alright. I don't know how to make the chat a floating window so I can just overlay it on my screen with the game. It was a floating window and it stopped doing that for some reason. Alright, anything else we can get you? Nope, you just chose to end trading. Cool. That is 4820, 1630. I do not have an Amora. What can we get for you, Misty? We've got a good chunk of stuff in here. Oh no, it's 2. Until we have like 300 people in chat, which will never happen, but starting at these Magikarp and going over, this is everything I'm giving away. I've got a whole list of them posted on Reddit, and I believe in the description as well. This stuff is all fair game. Metagross? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Anytime, guys. Well, that Dragalge will get recycled to somebody else. Then Bauha, if you want to jump back in, you can have more. I'm going to keep trading 2 to whoever I end up in the trade with. Alright, I'm sure you've got plenty of duplicates if you've ever hunted Zone 20. Seems like it never stops shining. Like Aoyama from My Hero Academia. Can't stop twinkling. Yeah, absolutely. It's okay to reconnect. There's not many people in right now. It looks like we've got 4 viewers and only 3 people in chat. We've got a name that I'm not going to try to pronounce. We'll send them over a Drillbur because that makes sense with their name. Alright, Magikarp. I'm assuming SH stands for Shalpha. I just got a cramp in my leg. That was scary. Hate it when that happens. And you have to take the Drillbur. It just makes sense with your name. That's basically like the entire purpose of a mole's existence is to dig. If you reconnect, sure. I've despawned like 5 or 6 Shalpha Raichu from Zone 20 just trying to get some evolutions to spawn. Part of me kinda wishes I caught them. And then the other part of me is just like, then I have to re-overload the spawn, and that's a lot of work. Anytime, Mystic. I still have a Shalpha. I think I'm in with Wolf. Not sure what the chat name on Wolf was. Red planets. Anything you want in particular, red planets? I did just trade away the Raichu and the Chandelure, so unfortunately I do not have those left. Um, I do have Kangaskhan, Roserade, bunch of Gardevoir, and Malamar. Anytime. I'm just glad these guys are going to good homes, to people who will actually appreciate them, because otherwise they were just going to get released back to the wild. And I've got the superstition that if you release a Pokemon, you'll find it again someday. I already found them one time too many, at least, so I don't really want to keep finding them. The Staryu and Spritzee are still available, yes. Alright. Cuba, you were looking for Shelfa Delibird. Well, you left the trade, so that's not helpful if you want anything specific. So it's 48, 20, 16, 30. The Alpha Magikarp did just go. We've got Cuban NYC. So you want the Shelfa Delibird. Then you're also looking at Carvana? Not sure if I've got a male Carvana or not, but I can definitely send one over. Oh, okay. 48, 20, 16, 30. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. You guys can tell I haven't done any of that yet. Probably should before the season ends. Sorry about that, Bauha. Anytime. In Vaktar, you were looking for Staryu and Spritzee. And Spritzy will be in this one here. I probably have both, but I cannot make a guarantee on the genders of them. Gender is one thing that I've not really cared about with the Pokemon unless they have very specific gender differences, and then I hold them in my forms if there are differences, but as far as Phantump and Venereal, I'm not aware of a form difference, so I'm not sure what I've got. Anytime. And then that's 48, 20, 16, 30. Not really sure what shiny emulation would be, but okay. Shadow, are you in the chat and what can we get for you? Okay, so like they want to have the same shinies in Pokemon Go as they do in ZA. That makes more sense. Balha, are you Shadow? It's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Child from, I will definitely let you know though, when you trade Phantump it will evolve and the Everstone is not a thing in this game. There shouldn't be much of a delay in the stream. I've got ultra low latency turned on. Try skipping forward. No, there's no canceling evolutions for trade evolutions. Anytime. Anything else I can get you? Pidgey? Okay. Alright. Why does my room smell like a candle? I don't have a candle burning. Well, I hope the house isn't on fire. Graham, what can we get for you? Are you child from? Alright, we can start you off with a Clauncher if you want, and we'll get you a second one too. Yeah, absolutely, you can just join. The trade code's not changing, just search every time you see me end a trade, and if you get in, I'll give you 2 shinies. Yeah, it'd be too difficult to coordinate with however many people show up to set new trade codes and trade with them individually. Especially when people in chat can just see the trade code and interrupt their search, get matched with me, and then get the shinies that they wanted. Let's get you a Drillbur to go with that Clauncher. Those are 2 good Pokemon on online. Clawitzer and Excadrill. Anytime. 4820, 1630. We've got MN. MN, are you in the chat? That's you? Alright, let's get you that Bunnery. If I've got a female, you can have the female. If not, are you okay with a male? Where is my, Shouldn't be hard to miss. There's 3 of them. There they are. Oh, they're all 3 female. And if you still want a Phantom, it'll just evolve. You can still have one, though. I've got a Metang. I'm doing 2 per trade. If you get back in, you can have another 2. Just to keep things fair. Anytime. 4820, 1630. We've got Voctar back in. How would you like a Pinsir? Snorunt? I've got one Snorunt here for you. It is male, unfortunately. So it will not turn into a Frostless. Anything else I can get for you this time? I mean, if you really want a Glalie with red eyes, just get an alpha, right? It took me a long time to find the female Snorunt. I had like 27 phases on it. Then I ended up finding a Shalpha Frostless in Zone 20. In the Frostless, I caught it in an Ultra Ball, but I want everything in Premier Balls, so I just kind of gave it away. Yep, I have not traded out a Phantump yet. I mean, I definitely have to get rid of all of these eventually, so if you feel like stopping back by in a little bit and grabbing a few more, go for it. Chandelure's already been traded away, unfortunately. Sounds good. Are you Rick? Alright, we've got you a Phantump here. Was there anything else you had your eye on, or just the Chandelure Clauncher? Absolutely. I might. I probably do. Do you want male or female? Make any difference to you? Alright. Anytime. I'm probably gonna trade until like 5:30 or 6, unless I manage to get rid of all of them before then. Just trying to think of what the end time on this stream will be. 277 is quite a few to get rid of, though. Graham, what can we get for you? Would you like a Binacle? Gardevoir? I've got plenty. Do you want male, female, Premier Ball? Ultra Ball. Alright, we'll send you this one, because that's where my cursor is. Anytime. Anything else you had your eyes on? Yeah, I've got Houndoom. I'm actually surprised I don't have more with how long I spent hunting Lysander Labs. They're both female, so no choice on gender there, unfortunately. Anytime. Yeah, you can rejoin as many times as you really want to. This is kind of like a lottery system. You have to do Beldum a certain way. You have to go in to where Beldum is, see that it spawned, fly back to the entrance, go the opposite direction and teleport on that pad next to the Houndoom. If you've got a turbo controller, just have it spam A, and it'll keep going over and over again. You just have to make sure that you hear the cry for Beldum when you start resetting. So that code is 48201630. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube as well. If you just look up how to hunt for Beldum, you'll be able to find plenty of useful guides. Houndoom and Tynamo. I'm going to remove some of the stuff from my Reddit post as well. That way, the people coming in from Reddit are not confused by what is and is not available. Rick, what can we get for you? I have about 700 hours. I should have one. Are you Rick? No problem. Anything else you wanted? Raichu has already been traded out. No problem. What can we get for you, Andres? What's up, the Moro? Carvana? I can do that for you. Are you Andres? Alright. No problem. Wolf, what can we get for ya? Shalpha Garbodor? There you go. Let me just mark that off of the post here. And I'll have to edit the description on the video as well to take that out. Do content live. Save changes. Alright, anything else we can get you? Nothing other than a big pile of trash? Can we get you a trash bag? Something random? Let's cycle through and choose something random. Oh, that's not shiny. No, I don't want to quit the trade. Whirlpeed, that works. Alright, and then it is 48201630. No one could be found. Nobody wants any free shinies? That's implausible. Huh. I find it incredibly odd that nobody would be searching for a trade. There we go. And what can we get for ya? Clauncher and Furfrou. I've got one male Clauncher left. Anytime. $48, $20, $16.30. Let's see if anybody can join and get some free shiny Pokemon. If I'm unsuccessful until 5 o'clock, I will probably just end the stream. Buktar, what can we get for ya? Do you want a shiny Ghastly? Launcher and surprise you. You know what I've not done yet is play Smash Ultimate on the Switch 2. And I feel like that would be an enjoyable experience compared to the Switch 1. Switch 1 just doesn't really have the processing power, so it gets super laggy. I think I played a little bit on my Switch OLED, but that's not that much stronger than a Switch 1. Alright, let's get you a random... Oh, I probably don't want to send you a Pidgey, that seems... I think I already sent you a Pidgey earlier. Here's a Pinsir. Hey, anytime. As long as these shinies get a new home, that's all I care about. Because I really don't want to release them into the wild. And like I said, I've got this superstition that if you release a Pokemon, you'll re-encounter it someday. It'll have a grudge against you. Kind of like Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow when you let its HP get too low or lost a battle with it or whatever, and it would just start making angry faces at you. All that sort of stuff. $48, $20, $16.30. I should probably double check to see if, oh boy, I just realized there's something that is spelled wrong in my bio there. That's nice. I'm kind of curious though if my stream ended up in vertical or horizontal format. No one could be found. What do you mean? Well, it did end up in vertical format, so it should be showing up in the shorts feed. Well, looks like nobody wants any more shinies, which is incredibly odd. I mean, they are actually free. It's possible that somebody traded it to me, but I can look to see if it's shiny. I don't think I had a shiny Honedge. It is not shiny. Here, let me get rid of the non-shinies in this box, so there's no confusion. Do the same thing here. Oh, missed a Magikarp. Give myself a little bit of buffer space. Yeah, that works. The Slowpoke has been taken, but I will be happy to give you the Vanillite. If you want a Mareep, Flaaffy, or the Alpha Ampharos, somebody commented on Reddit for the Alpha Ampharos, but I don't think they ever joined the stream, and they commented an hour ago, so they're probably not going to get it. You're Vaktar, right? We'll assume yes on that. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to keep track of everybody's in-game names and chat names. And I'd hate if I sent something to somebody else after you asked for it. What's disappointing about Vanillite is when you evolve it, it turns into like a cool blue color instead of staying pink/purple. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a really big purple Vanillux, and not anything else that could be bigger purple. Eventually I'm going to hunt for a full living shiny alpha dex, probably minus the fossils, because that sounds like an absolutely horrible hunt. So I'll probably have another really big giveaway at that point, unless I decide to just start despawning shinies. I'll probably only catch the rare ones, like the starters and everything like that. Yeah, I have one shiny Tyrant so far. I did 2,913 encounters that I counted on it. I probably did a good 600 that I didn't count. And it was on the 33rd fossil of that run. In that run I wasn't paying attention, so I also used half of my Amora fossils. So now I have to grind money to buy those back. And I have to buy another 60 Tyrant fossils so I can hunt for my Tyrantrum. So that'll be fun. Yeah, it's at full odds regardless of whether you have the shiny charm. So it's 1 in 4,096. That's what makes the hunt horrible. But you know, sometimes when it rains, it pours. If you just keep going, you'll get all of them. And just the thought of having to do 4 more fossils if I have to do nearly 3,000 encounters for every single fossil. Guys, I'm gonna cry. I will actually cry if that happens. Looks like we've got 6 people viewing the stream right now. Doesn't seem like anybody's joining the trade code for free shinies, though. If nobody joins, you know, I might just end the stream, or I might go off and do something else, do a little bit of shiny hunting on stream. Who knows? What's up, Misty? What can we get for you? Shiny Medicham? Gardevoir? Ask and you shall receive. Ah, the shiny alpha Ampharos did just go since you didn't respond. I figured you would have joined the stream when it started here, but I do apologize for that. Anything else you had your eye on? Shub pretty hard. Get you a Dragalge if you want it. However, if you do want to join and get something else, press any button. I'd be more than happy to send you something. Aggron? There you go. I still have a Shalpha Fletchinder. I think that might be the only one I have left. Yeah, I think just the Fletchinder, unfortunately. I appreciate that, Shub. What's up, Dark Angel? So we've got the trade code up. It is 4820 1630. I've got that pinned in chat as well. MN, what can we get for ya? A Scrafty. And a Phantom. We'll send out the Scrafty first because I'm not going to wait for the evolution animation to finish. I don't have any spare shiny Bulbasaur, unfortunately. Unless you were looking to send me a shiny Bulbasaur, in which case I can definitely give you a shiny Magikarp. Oh, okay. Well, that's awfully nice of you. I appreciate that. Anytime. I'm just glad these Pokemon are going to good homes and not sitting in the PC or, you know, getting released, because that's about the next thing I was going to do with them, is just release them. They've been sitting in my boxes for about a month now, just hunting different stuff. Yeah, you can absolutely have a Furfru. Just let me know when you get into the trade with me. Well, I can already tell that's you. Anything else you had your eye on? I can get you an Aggron as well. Anytime. I mean, I'm going to hunt it myself anyway, so I'm not necessarily asking for anybody to trade anything to me specifically. I'll accept what gets sent to me, and then if I replace it with one that has my own OT on it, I'll just trade it out in another giveaway in the future. We're in with PVT Popper. You wanted a shiny Magikarp? I appreciate that Bulbasaur. Was there anything else you had your eye on? I like that shiny Magikarp is gold inside and out. Like, its entire mouth is just golden. Altaria? Sure. Jake 1998 Zach. Were you in the stream the last time? Man, and a Tepig? You're the best, man. I appreciate that. Then I probably don't remember you, unfortunately. I interact with quite a few people both online and in real life, so it'd be difficult to place who you are. Thank you, I appreciate it. Since he was so nice as to give us 2 of the shinies that we still need, I'll go ahead and throw them into the living Pokédex. And again, thank you very much for that PVT popper. I greatly appreciate that. Merry Christmas. Were you going for a Shalpha Charmander there? You went on a cruise. That doesn't sound familiar. I'm not sure if you've got the right person. Well, if you do want some free shiny Pokemon, just hop into the trade code 48201630. Let's get you something nice. Alright. Alright, looks like we finally got somebody in here. Wolf, what can we get for you, Wolf? Furfru and a Magikarp? Yeah, absolutely. Welcome back. And anytime red planets. Country internet. It should still be posted. I'm not sure if maybe they took it down. I do need to edit it though to remove some of the stuff that I graded out. I'm not gonna edit the numbers on anything, but if I gave something away. Alright, see ya. Man, I just dropped my Switch 2 Pro controller. I'm gonna cry. That thing was $95. And the first drop is always the worst, because then you start noticing issues with it. I've got Magikarp, Gyarados, Dragalge, Aggron, Falinks, Weedle, Fletchling, Fletchinder, Noivern, Skiddo, Gogoat, Litleo, Pyroar, Flabebe, Floette, Florges, Shuppet, Kakuna, Beedrill, Bellsprout, Patrat, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Bunnelby, Mareep, Flaaffy, Scolipede, Snover, Hippopotas, Emolga, Dedenne, Medicham, Pinsir, Vivillon, Phantom, Carvana, Pansage, Panpour, Gardevoir, Hippowdon, Victreebel, Aeron, Lairon, Shelgon, Swablu, Altaria. I did trade away the Altaria actually. Sandile, Crocodile, Nummel, Machop, Pancham, Binacle, Barbaracle, Manectric, Stunfisk, Clauncher, Spinnerack, Ariados, Ghastly, Drillbur, Excadrill, Baniri, Furfrou, Kangaskhan, Roserade, Malamar, Trubbish, Garbodor, and Scrafty. Yeah, if you get in the trade, you can have an Emolga. That's not a problem. I guess that was my last Emolga. So let's get rid of that. I don't remember trading an Emolga yet, so I wonder if I accidentally released one there. Anything else on your list that you want? Hey, anytime. Have a nice night. I don't understand why it puts in like a notification on there that you can't clear. An unclearable notification. Numble and Pancham? Ah, sorry, I thought that was you saying that you had to go. I might have to end stream pretty soon here, because my mom's on her way home from out of state, and I have to move my car out of the driveway. Or I guess I could technically just leave it streaming. But I also want to cook some dinner and get some food in my body. I haven't eaten since like noon. One more Furfru? Anytime. Alright, and then if there's nobody else here, nothing else you wanted, I'll probably just end the stream here so I can go take care of real life stuff here. 7:01:58. That is an insane amount of time to spend on a video game in a month and a half. Granted, most of it has been AFK, but Nintendo doesn't need to know that. Thank you to everybody who dropped by the stream. I greatly appreciate you stopping by, chatting, and just taking some of these off my hands. Because I definitely didn't want to release all of these Pokemon here unless they sat in my boxes and nobody wanted them. Oh, I probably should have grabbed that too. Didn't even realize that. Nothing in that box. This box probably won't end up getting traded out, or not most of it at least. Yeah, I can do one more. As long as you promise not to send me something that evolves when you trade it, so I don't have to watch the cutscene. What can we get for you? Medicham and Furfrou. I wish I could set my character up to do some AFK money grinding in a more efficient way than the 3-star cafe, but I haven't done 20 ZA Infinite ZA Royale challenges. So I'm definitely not at the point where I can do that other like side quest for the 200,000 Poké Dollars. That might be what I do after stream tonight, after I eat and everything. Just get set up for that. Alright. And that's where we will call it a night. So thank you again to everybody who stopped by. I greatly appreciate your time, and I'm glad you got some shinies that you'll appreciate a little bit more than I do. Have a nice night. See ya.